Excuse me, we got another round of what in the world is happening here? Make sure you guys smash the little crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more us content. I gotta give a quick reminder over here, Supreme Darkness pre-sales are up and running on both Kong's and Gamer's Choice. Discount code MCL40 will save you on your purchase of possibly anything that you might need from this set. So we're gonna start off over here with the Battle Cruiser Dianthus. Now before you're like, what? Battle Cruiser Dianthus? What in the world is this garbage, Robbie? And why are we bringing this up? So the thing that actually caught my attention with Battle Cruiser Dianthus was this actually recently showed up in a Goblin list, of all things. And it's 3 level 3 monsters to make it, I know, right? Flashbacks to Ashura King Intensify out here. But it's very simple. You can detach material from this card to inflict 200 damage to your opponent for each card they have in their hand. Boom! That's it. All right, we have done it. We have found the candidate for burn damage out here in order to ensure that goblins have a win condition in time. That's it, Ma. That's right. Get the camera. We have perfected it out here. Now, when I went to look at this, I was like, all right, there's nothing too crazy about this, but this is one of those very weird cards that actually had the German Advent calendar release out here that is sitting about $3 to $4. We've learned our lesson with this. There's 3 listings for this, and the reason why I bring this up is more and more people out here are going, Goblin Bikers are they're this really cool deck out here, guys. We need to rush out and, Goblin Biker innovate. I just wanted to bring up some of the most recent little tech choices and discussions being had with this across the board, because no matter what you might think about Cruiser Dianthus as a card, or you might think the Goblin Bikers aren't necessarily, worth your time. The 2 big things right now are, yes, Goblin Bikers are seeing huge innovation waves because people are excited to play them. But number 2, just having excitement out here for people to try to innovate is always going to be a very, very important thing to the development and course of the game. So you go get them, Goblin Biker Duelist. I'm rooting for you. Next up is the Clockwork Knight QCR buyout. So I swear we walked in on the whole Clockwork Knight thing earlier in the week. We saw that there was a pretty decent amount of them, right? And today we turn the hand of time. That is Clockwork out here. And we're back at like $14, $15 for this, with currently 19 listings on today's market for the whole Clockwork Knight thing. Now, the good news with Clockwork Knight, everybody, is you don't need more than I would say 2 of this. 2 Clockwork Knights is typically going to get your foot in the door. You're good to go, but also it's an extremely cheap QCR. I think people tend to forget that the former Clockwork Knight is sitting currently at the price that the QCR is sitting at. And we had already seen that card hitting, $10 to $15 for the longest time. And it has been that way for the longest time, and you're not going to see a change happen with this card, I feel, anytime soon. So if you're a Cyber Dragon Duelist out here, and I'm going to tell you this wholeheartedly, if you're like, hey, I don't think I'm going to pick this up, $10 is just a little bit too much for me, but you were willing to spend $15 for this thing when it was formerly not reprinted, so, you're never going to get another QCR print of this card. All right, that pretty much has been said by Konami. Konami's not going to do that again, and they're like, hey, you guys know what? You got more Cyber Dragon support coming down the horizon. You probably should take advantage of this where you can. That's why I said most builds I've seen have played 2 of this. I have not seen anybody out here playing 3 of this. So, with that potential information that you have now, I really truly wish you the best of luck in the world of the Clockwork Knight decision-making process. Evil Hero Dead End Prison QCRs. This is freaking funny as hell. I'm not gonna lie to you. So, I've been very vocal about ratios for the new Evil Hero stuff. But Card Market has not been very kind to this. My Discord has been reporting to me that Dead End Prison was an extremely cheap card on pre-sales on Card Market. And then all of a sudden, the card just blew up in price. Pre-sales for Dead End Prison, as of filming this morning, were sold out on Gamer's Choice at $69.99. And I was originally hearing talk about this card. I think it was hitting, like 40 on up to 50. And pre-sale prices on Dead End Prison have actually gone beyond the $70 price point at this point as of filming this. Now, the two big things you're going to... Hey, once again, two big things, guys! Oh my gosh! If only I had two big things. The big things with this are the hero community loves their high rarity shit. Look at the roller coaster pricing that we have seen in the past out here on, any of the higher rarity hero cards. It's continued to be this thing. Also, we're still in the pre-sale phase. People out here, the hero players, just want to make sure that they can get their copies of this. And a lot of people are a lot more inclined to want to pick this up as a 3F. For some reason, by the way. I don't know why. People are like shitting the floor going, hey, we need 3 of this. To see such big shifts around in the pre-sale game, though, is actually very, very interesting. I don't know. You hero community, but I just wanted to report on that because that is such an outlandishly crazy thing to see bouncing around out here on that forefront. But okay. Deception. Murasalago, okay, so first of all, Deceptions, everybody. Hey. Deceptions are back up to the $50 mark. Oh, didn't see. Anybody not see that one coming? Yeah, splashable package, you got more lore support out here. More people are kind of realizing, oh shit, this is splashable. And then, of course, Murasalago QCRs actually went beyond $60 recently. Okay, so search is wanted, to the people out here that sold their Deceptions during the last ban list and, just shit the floor out here and was just massively upset with this. What were you doing? Like, why were you, just because Diabellstar went away, did not make the Deception package literally able to set up an Omni Negate any less relevant, and now you are seeing the consequences of your actions as the cards spike back up in price. Tale as old as time itself in today's market. The Murasalago thing, I'm actually surprised that she didn't accelerate up a lot quicker. Honestly, she's got the waifu tax going about her, and a lot of the community is just kind of crazy about that sort of thing. But overall, in the long run, you guys need to be aware that Deceptions, and that's going up. I would continue to watch the White Forest stuff. You got to remember, we are getting the next piece of the lore in this set, and then heading into Alliance Insight, you're probably it looks like the conclusion of the lore is going to be hitting that set. So, both two major things to understand, but once again, when something can make an Omni Negate in a format where you don't really have a lot of Omni Negates, it kind of feels like you need to be watching that sort of stuff and kind of, see what's going on with that. Now, this last key point here, which is going to be Ashen, has to just strictly to do with the Master Duel effect. And I just want to mention here that when I pull up YouTube and I search for deck profile, the amount of Ashen duelists out here that have been posting Ashen content, I love to see it, man. Like, I love when a deck comes to Master Duel and players get super excited for the opportunity to play around with this stuff. And you guys remember what happened with Novelez a long time ago. When Novelez touched down in Master Duel, you had a lot of people that were just massively excited. They saw Hungry Burger and they wanted to rush out and they wanted to start testing out this stuff. And that's kind of what I'm seeing a little bit right now in the Ashen department. I don't know if it's really started to grab hold of the market yet, considering the fact that, we're still missing, some sort of tie-in on the OCG side because, following the last couple of years of patterns, we should hypothetically see it at some point here. I'm assuming maybe one of the last couple of cards out here in Alliance Insight might actually be that. But to say the least out here, guys, The Ashen hype train is freaking amazing right now. I genuinely am excited to see what more people are going to come out of this. I am hoping that, the market doesn't go too crazy on this, considering the fact that most of the Ashen cards aren't necessarily expensive, especially in the QCR department out here. But if there really is that many people looking at this stuff from Master Duel, quite possibly transitioning to paper, and they're like, I'm going to go buy an Ashen deck. It just takes one person coming through here seeing $20 QCRs and starting the market on this stuff on a massive pickup. So be aware of that right now. So that is everything that is happening today and what in the world is happening here. Make sure you guys leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think, and I will see your beautiful faces back here in a day, guys. Peace. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.